Hello, fellow citizens of our great town of Westminster, Maryland. I appreciate you all addressing the situation at hand with me on such short notice. Most of you know me. My name is Kelsey Stansberry, and I am your elected mayor of Westminster, Maryland. I'm here before you today to address the recent influx of criminal activity inside and closely outside of our city limits. When you elected me as your mayor, I promised a safe, family-oriented town, one that would never succumb to the reckless actions of those who don't believe in our community's dream. I grew up in this area and have spent my entire life here. I want these actions to stop just as much as all of you gathered here today. So, with that being said, I would like to discuss today the flood of crime we have been experiencing as of late, and how as a community we will stand up against it for the sake of our town's reputation and environment for our future. I would like to first address the certain crimes that are occurring in our perimeters. According to a WBAL news channel, during the week of July 15th, during the night hours, there were at least 18 burglaries with items stolen ranging from lawn equipment to money to cars. Also, according to the same news source, but on September 1st of this year around 8:45 a.m., another carjacking actually caused two schools, Cranberry Station Elementary and Winters Mill High School, to lock down and keep their students from traveling outside. The station also reports the man suspected forced a woman to drive to Westminster, where he then fled the car and he was not able to be found. Now, I do realize crime is inevitable and it will happen, but our numbers have steadily increased per 100,000 residents since 2010, with our crime rating at 320.5, 25.8 points over the national average in 2013. That's according to City Data's website. We even have the FBI now involving themselves with our crime occurrences, which isn't uncommon for some areas. However, it is not common for our area. The FBI reported on October 30th, 2015, that a bank robbery occurring on July 23rd, 2015, with a device constructed to look like an actual explosive was not, in fact, a real explosive device. But the suspect, who is from Westminster, would still face a maximum of 20 years in jail for attempted robbery and another 20 for the carjacking. Now that I have given you a brief overview of the current plague of crime affecting our town, I would like to talk about how we, as a community, are not going to stand for this and how we will solve this problem. This is not a problem that will be easy to solve. We are all aware of the increased violence and crime in Baltimore, which we are an outskirt of, and how that is affecting their community for families and tourism. And although our crime rate is much more minuscule than theirs, what Baltimore is experiencing is certainly not the direction we want to head towards. As of recent, we have been utilizing our website much more for our community to have the ability to be more involved in their local police department and their whereabouts. And with that, the town of Westminster has recently implemented a new crime reporting mechanism in which you can now report crimes online on their website, www.westminster-ca.gov/departments/police. I encourage you all to begin using this service. It makes it easier and less of a hassle or time-consuming to report crimes. So now we can really figure out the crime rate and types of criminals that we are dealing with. With your help and support in this matter, we predict that we will be able to decrease crime by the end of the fiscal year. So let's recap on the purpose of this address today. We are now all aware of the increased crime Westminster is experiencing and the solutions our police department and officials are taking to make sure this does not increase anymore. Please be sure to save the website I shared with you today, as well as share it with your family and friends, and encourage them to use it whenever it is necessary. Most importantly, please do not become overwhelmed with the news that you have learned today. Go on with your lives as normal, but please stay vigilant and report any suspicious activity so we can get to the bottom of this issue. Thank you.